Good morning, yogis. Welcome to our Monday morning level 2 Vinyasa practice. Today, I thought it would be nice to start lying down on our backs. So go ahead and recline. Find your little sacred space for your practice. And as you recline, bring the soles of your feet together, the knees butterfly open wide, if that feels okay for you. You could tuck pillows or some other little prop underneath the outer seams of the thighs if you need a little extra support to not open up the inner thighs too much too soon. And then you choose where you place your arms. You could rest palms on the torso or down by your sides. Palms up is a really nice way to start in a receptive, open experience, or maybe palms down, resting feels a little bit more grounded. So choose what suits you energetically through the arms. And if at any point this butterfly with the legs starts to feel a little bit too much, you can just extend the legs straight. And then once you settle into whatever position you've chosen, start to tune into being here in this moment and use the breath to assist with that process. So take a nice long deep breath in and really feel it as it expands. And then take a long releasing breath out, maybe even through the mouth. Do that twice more. A full inhale, full experience of the breath rushing in. And a big releasing exhale, this feeling of letting go. One more time. Expansive inhale. And let it go. And then soften into just a natural rhythm of breath. Where you let the breath rise and fall at its own tempo. But just start to tune in and watch the breath as it moves. Feel the breath as it moves, so that your experience is becoming more and more present with each breath. And it's quite interesting. The breath is a source of strength, energy that moves us through our day. Without the breath, we wouldn't have the energy to be alive, and our cells wouldn't be oxygenated. We wouldn't be able to have the strength to do anything. We kind of forget about it. Like we forget this inner strength that we've got, that ever-present energy. So I invite you in our practice today to explore the strength of the breath, and perhaps the strength of the body and the strength of the mind. The breath is always rippling through, energizing us, strengthening us. And if we so often forget about it, maybe we're also forgetting about our own internal strength, just sometimes. So spend this hour reinforcing this feeling of what it is to be strong in your body, your mind, your breath. So by the time you finish this hour, you feel really solid in your external strength and in that feeling of inner strength that comes from the breath. And see what else it might contain. Let's tune into a few long breaths together here. We'll inhale for a count of 4. Hold it in to really feel it for a count of 4. And exhale for a count of 4. So when you hold the breath, don't make it a forceful hold, but just an experience of that expanded energy within you. A little momentary pause to feel it before you allow it to empty back out, trusting that it will come again. Here, take an easy inhale breath. And a releasing exhale. Now inhale through the nose for 4, 3, 2. Take a pause at the top to feel it for 4, 3, 2. And then gently let it go for 4, 3, 2. Empty. Breathe in for 4. Feel the expansive energy of the breath. Pause to soak it in, like it could sink in more deeply. And then let it go for 4, softening, releasing. Inhale for 4. Pause to feel it for 4. And a slow release for 4. Just one more like that, make it count. Breathe in for 4. Hold that feeling of expanded strength, energy, and openness, and then let it go. And then pause for a moment. With your breath back to its natural tempo. See if you can just tune in, giving yourself opportunities to remember your strength. And maybe it doesn't have to be forceful or put on or just superficial, external strength. What other ways does your strength express itself? Let's explore in this practice. If you're still down on your back with your knees wide open, take a little time to stretch the legs out long. And then when you're ready, bring your knees in towards your chest and give them a little squeeze. Do anything that feels good there. Place one hand on each knee and take them in big circles, moving around in the hips a little bit. You could kick or extend one leg at a time or both at the same time. And then when you're ready, rock and roll up to a seat. You could roll to one side and press up, or you can rock and roll a few times up the spine until you find a nice tall seated position. When you get there, we're coming to bound angle or cobbler's pose, Baddha Konasana, by bringing the soles of the feet together and the knees open wide. So similar to just when you were down on your back, but now in a seat. And for a lot of us, this might feel like the tailbone curls under and we're kind of rounded back. So if that's true for you, grab a pillow, a block, or a book, chuck it underneath your hips so you feel that little bit of lift through the lower back and spine. As you inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, get super tall. As you exhale, twist to the right, left hand forward, right hand back. Place the right hand down behind you or even on the right hip, left hand over on the right thigh. Breathe in to get taller, and breathe out to twist a little deeper. 2 more like that. Breathe in. Energy. Breathe out to twist, maybe even strengthen the belly button pulling in. 1 more breath in. And 1 more breath out. As you inhale, reach back up to the sky and then twist to the left. Right hand forward, left hand back. Letting the left hand land behind you or on your hip. Right hand reaching over towards the left thigh. Breathe in for more space. And breathe out for more strength, depth in the twist. 2 more breaths. Take 1 more really spacious, pointed breath in. And draw the belly in as you exhale and twist. This time, inhale, reach up. And fold forward. So you might start by just bringing your hands down to the floor or onto your ankles. Extending out of the lower back like your heart puffs forward, kind of like an up dog or cobra sensation of scooping the chest forward. So your lower back stays long. The lower back is quite a vulnerable part of the body. So we strengthen through the belly, pulling the belly button in at every opportunity we can so that we create more structure, more support, that strength that supports your vulnerable lower back. So give yourself lots of strength through the belly. And maybe start to round the upper back, folding forward. Take 1 more moment in, the lower back lengthen. Patience through the hips, through the thighs, through the spine. Lovely, then walk your hands back towards you. Gently lift any props out from underneath your hips and roll over to knees, tabletop position. Well, we'll take a bit of movement like cat-cow sensation. So make sure your hands are directly under your shoulders and the fingers are really wide so you've got a stable base. And then with the knees under the hips, you should feel this structure and support where the bones line up, and that does a lot of the stabilizing for you. Then start to move fluidly with the breath. Inhale, drop your belly, puff your heart. Exhale, arch your spine, chin to chest. Feel the belly draw in, that powerhouse of strength. A few more rounds with breath, and feel free to invite in any other movement that feels good for you. Inhale, expanding somewhere in the body, maybe outer hips, maybe outer shoulders, maybe through the chest. And exhale is an opportunity to curl in, to find that little bit of strength, and to explore this duality of opening and strength simultaneously. Take a little time to move like you, exploring strength and support, space and breath. And then when you're ready, back to neutral position. Make sure, once again, your fingers are wide and squeeze the mat with your fingertips like you're a cat clawing into the earth. This activation through the fingertips should activate the arms and take the weight out of the wrists. Tuck your toes, and then nice and slowly down dog. Hips lift up and back, knees can stay soft. Inhale, lift to your tippy toes, and then drop your heels up to the right, bend your knees and send your hips further back, pressing your fingers forward so you get a little stretch to this side body, maybe through the side of the hip. You might play with straightening one leg a little bit more or the other, and finding a little bit of opening through the side of the leg. Take one more breath. And then as you inhale, heels back through center, exhale, heels over to the left side. Knees bend, hips go way back. Press the floor away with your fingers forward. And then find a little bit of exploration through the outer hips, through the outer seam of the ribs. Find a little bit of space through the strength of pressing the fingers and squeezing the belly. One more breath. Inhale, heels back to center, and exhale, down dog. Heels start to soften toward the earth. Knees can stay bent. Inhale, ripple forward to plank, shoulders over wrist, pushing the floor away. And exhale, back to dog, hips lift up and back. Two more with breath. Inhale, rock forward, push the floor away, dome the upper back. Exhale, hips lift up and back. One more rolling plank, breathe in, forward, strong arms. And breathe out, back, hips lift. This time, inhale, ripple forward to plank, shoulders over wrist. Push the floor away intensely to feel super strong through your arms. And find a little zip in through the belly, like your belly button could tuck in and up. Take one more breath. Lean a little forward, set your knees down, point your toes back. As you inhale, lean even further forward, long, and then exhale, bend your elbows halfway till they touch your ribs, and then press back up, two straight arms. Don't rush it. Exhale, bend your elbows just halfway, no further, and then press back up. This time, exhale, bend your elbows lower halfway. Can you hover there, hugging your elbows in, puffing your heart forward, breathe in, and then all the way down as you breathe out. Good. Inhale, cobra one time, lift your chest, peel your shoulders back. Exhale, release your forehead down to the mat. Take your fingers wide out on the floor in line with your shoulders, tenting your fingertips. Inhale, lift your chest, peel your shoulders back and down. Exhale, lower through center. Stick with me here. Inhale, lift your chest, and then drop your left shoulder to the middle of the mat. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale, lift through center. Exhale, twist, right shoulder dips. One more either side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, go right. Inhale, lift. Keep the butt and feet pressing down. Drop your right shoulder. Exhale. Inhale, back through center. Pause. And then slowly lower down. Hands under shoulders. Find your own way to down dog. You could go through child's pose, tabletop, or plank. And as your hips lift up and back, pause and breathe. Big inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward, and slowly take a walk up to the top of your mat, keeping your knees as bent as you need. When you arrive at the top, inhale, halfway lift, puff your heart forward. Exhale, fold forward. Two more. Inhale, halfway lift, pull your belly button in and up. Exhale, fold forward. Last one, halfway lift, shoulder blades back and down. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, reach all the way up to the sky, a big stretch. And then stay there, keep your arms reaching up to the sky and press your palms together up in the air. As you inhale, get even taller, and then lean to the right side. Inhale back through center, pressing down the feet, lifting up the fingers. Exhale to the left. Inhale up through center. Exhale to the right. Take your time, keep your belly and butt squeezing. Inhale, lift. To the left, exhale. This time, inhale up through center. As you go over to the right, pause. Keep the left hand reaching up and over. Bring the right hand either to the right hip, offering the hips a little bit more space to go over to the left side, or you can slide your hand down the outside of your thigh. Keep the shoulder blades back and down as the belly squeezes in for support. And find this duality of strength. Like you can feel the feet press, the butt squeeze, the belly tuck in, and then you open from that space. Take one more breath in. Empty it out. Inhale, reach back up, get really tall, long. And as you lean to the left, pause. Either left hip, extending the hips over to the right, or you can slide your left hand down the outer thigh. Notice if you're forcing the strength, going like 10,000%, can you soften a little and trust that whatever strength is naturally there is enough? You feel the feet press, the butt squeeze, the belly tuck in, but it's not this feeling of having to make it happen, it's just there. Take one more big, stay to empty. As you inhale, reach back up, get super tall. Maybe you squeeze the butt a little to open the hips forward and lean back. One more breath. Exhale, fold. Hands come down to the floor, halfway lift. Step back to plank, top of a push-up position. And bring your feet a little wider apart. Hands directly under shoulders, feet wide, breathe in. Keep your hands down, just rock your heels to the right side, belly firm. Inhale back to center, keep pushing all 10 fingers. Exhale, heels to the left. Inhale back to center, explore your strength, heels to the right. You've got this, belly firm, come back, heels lift. Heels go to the left. Inhale, center, pause, set your knees down, point your toes back. Inhale, lengthen forward, deep breath. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower all the way but slow. Elbows graze ribs. Inhale, cobra, chest lift. Exhale, forehead lowers down. Find your own way to downward facing dog. You could go through child's pose, tabletop plank, or a cheeky little up dog. And we meet in downward facing dog, hips lift. Steady breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Step, walk, or hop, feet to the top. Exhale, breath. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, deep fold. Inhale, stand, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. One more time, step back to plank, top of a push-up position. Make sure your upper body feels super stable. Push the floor away to dome the spine upwards. And then either stay here, always option to drop the knees, or come with me. Inhale, hover your right big toe. Exhale, tap it out to the right onto the wood floor just outside the mat. Inhale, bring it back to center, tap it in. And then exhale, take it back out to the side. One more, back through center. Out to the side. Ooh, back through center. You've got this. Left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, tap it to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, tap it to the left. Squeeze the belly. Last one, center. And left. Back to center. Breathe in. Exhale, lower all the way down on the knees if you prefer. Cobra, or if you're ready, up dog. Thighs lift as the arms straighten and the chest pulls through. We all meet in down dog. Take your time to get there. Use your breath to recalibrate to your strength. Strength isn't just about what you can do physically. Perhaps it's about your sense of resilience, your trust in yourself, your ability to tune in even when things are challenging, incredible strength. So stay to back yourself for one more breath. One more breath out. Inhale, bend both knees, look forward. Exhale, feet step, walk, or a little hop. Hands, big toes touch. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, stand, reach all the way up, stretch tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Utkatasana, chair pose. So again, make sure your big toes are together, your heels are a little apart. So you've got a really stable, steady base. And then as you bend your knees and set your hips back and down, pull the belly in strong and reach your arms up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, sit further back and down. Again, inhale, lift the chest a little. Exhale, sit further down, belly tight. One more, breathe in. This time all the way down to boat pose. Butt lands on the floor, shins lift parallel to the floor. You can keep your hands to the back of the thighs, hover them to the sides, and you can even straighten the legs if you're feeling super strong. Take a big breath in. Stay for the exhale breath, lift your chest. Inhale, low boat, legs extend, arms reach. Exhale, back, high boat. Just two more, you've got this. Inhale, expand. Exhale, lift. Ooh, one more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. This time, roll down onto your back. Take your knees with you. Take a breath in. Land your heels down. Lift your hips up. Bridge pose. Plant your palms. Plant your heels. Open. Squeeze your butt. Take one more breath. Exhale. Hips down. Knees to chest. Now try to make as tight of a ball as you can. Knees squeeze in. Heels squeeze in. We're going to rock up to chair and then all the way through a flow. So when you're ready, knees squeeze, get a little momentum, a big rock of the hips, and eventually, as you rock up, feet plant, chair pose, inhale, exhale, fold forward, nice, halfway lift. Your flow, take your time, you could step back to plank, lower all the way for cobra, or come halfway down to lift the chest through for upward facing dog. We all meet in downward facing dog. That was fun, right? I had fun. Hope you had fun too. Take a big inhale. Don't worry, it's not over. Long exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts up to the sky behind you. Kick through the heel to feel strong through the leg. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, right knee to left elbow under the body. Pause. See if you can stay for a few breaths to push the floor away, to squeeze the knee in, to feel strong. Maybe even the knee taps the elbow. One more breath in. Lift it a little higher, breath out. Inhale, leg to the sky. Exhale, land the foot right down next to the left. Inhale, ripple forward to plank, shoulders over wrists. And then exhale to side plank, right hand left, heels rock to the left. Reaching high for the top hand, pressing down to the bottom hand, stay. Option to drop the bottom knee. Or as you inhale, lift the right leg up. And exhale, click it back down. Two more. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, take it down. Last one, lift. Pause, look forward. Step your right foot wide and bring your right hand down inside your right foot. Hands can be on a prop or on fingertips. In this lizard lunge, make like cat-cow movements through the spine. So as you inhale, sink your pelvis down, puff your heart forward. As you exhale, curl your chin to your chest, dome your upper back. Maybe you start to straighten your front leg. Two more. Inhale, hips down, heart forward. Exhale, curl in, strong through the belly. One more. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl. This time, inhale, bend your front knee deeply so you can drop your back knee down. Low lunge. Inhale, arms lift. Find that centering strength, pressing down through the feet, squeezing the left butt cheek. And then eagle wrap, right elbow under, left arm over. Hold your shoulders or your palms. You might tuck the back toes for added stability. Definitely pull your belly button in. As you inhale, lift your elbows, squeeze your left butt cheek. Stay for the exhale, soften the gaze. One more breath in. See if you can keep the arms for half Hanuman, straighten your front leg, lift your front toes. Two more with breath. Inhale, bend your front knee, lift your elbows, belly squeeze. Exhale, straighten, fold. One more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. This time, inhale, bend your front knee, lift both arms. And then find an open twist. Right hand reaches forward, left hand back. So your chest is open to the same side as your open hip. And then set your right hand down inside your right foot. Left hand can reach up to the sky. You could also tuck your left hand to your lower back. Think about drawing your right hip back in space, a little left hip forward a touch. Support that by squeezing your left butt cheek, and then peel the left of the chest open. Let it be a little different. Let it be something to pay attention to bring you into this present moment. Keep noticing that your strength might be your willingness to be in any moment as it is. Take one more breath in. Long breath out. Left hand up as you breathe in. Left hand down to the front left corner of the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, look forward. Step up, yogi squat, left foot outside left hand. Sit your hips down, hands to heart. Take just 2 or 3 breaths here. Catch your breath. In moments where you're not feeling that strong, that steady, use your breath to find it again. That inner strength that's always there. One more breath in. As you exhale, hands down, hips up. Bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand all the way up. Squeeze your butt cheeks to open the front of your hips. Exhale, heart stays standing. Chair pose. Bend your knees, reach your arms up. Utkatasana. Utkatasana, chair pose. A great opportunity to sit into your strength. The strength in your legs, the zip of the belly to protect the lower back. Take a breath in. As you exhale, sit deeper, further back and down. 2 more, breathe in. Sit low, like really low. 1 more breath in. Boat pose as you exhale. Butt down, shins lift. Now stick with me here. Bring your hands to your heart center and start to open the knees out. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, reach your hands forward in between your thighs. Inhale to extend the legs and lean back. Exhale, knees wide, crunch in towards center. Just a few more. Inhale, extend legs. Exhale, bend your knees wide towards your shoulders. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale, tuck in. You've got this. Last one. Breathe in to extend. Breathe out to squeeze in. This time, hands on knees, roll down onto your back. Take a little lean side to side and then bridge pose, or if you're feeling feisty, you could chuck a little wheel in if your shoulders are ready. Press your heels down, lift your hips up, and then find a little bit of space to open across the front of the hips by pressing your heels and squeezing your butt. 1 more breath. Exhale, slowly lower down. Compression strength. Squeeze your hips. Squeeze your knees in, squeeze your heels in, squeeze everything to center, making yourself one compact little rocket of energy. And then as you rock and roll a few times, use the momentum. Hot tip, feet wide, use your hands. Rock up to chair pose. Breathe in. And then fold forward, exhale. You've got this. Halfway lift. And then take a flow. No rush. Plank pose. To chaturanga, to up dog or cobra, to downward facing dog. You've got this. Take a steady breath in, recalibrate to strength. Full exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts to the sky. Now kick it like you mean it. Long, strong left leg. Fingers pressing to activate all the muscles around the shoulders, the forearms. Breathe in. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. See if you can tap it and hold it. Push the floor away. Keep breathing. Every exhale, a chance to squeeze more, lift more, tuck more. Take 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. Inhale, left leg lifts. And then down dog. Set it down right next to the right foot so the feet are together. Inhale, rock forward to plank, shoulders over wrists. Side plank, left hand lifts. Toes pull up towards the shins. Push the right hand down to lift the hips up. And then stay. Option to drop the bottom knee. Or inhale, lift the left leg up once. Exhale, tap it down. 2 more. Inhale, lift it for the second time. Exhale it down, squeeze your butt. Last one, lift, pause, look forward. Step your left foot out wide and drop your left hand inside your left foot. In this lizard lunge, a little cat-cow action. Inhale, hips down, heart forward. Exhale, curl in, chin to chest, dome your upper back. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl, cinch in through your belly. 1 more. Open, forward. Curl in. This time, bend your front knee, drop your back knee down, lift your arms up, low lunge. Straight away, eagle wrap, left arm under, right arm over. Hold shoulders or palms. Firm through the legs, squeeze the butt and belly. Maybe you tuck your back toes for more stability. Breathe in, lift your elbows, lift your heart. Stay there, squeeze your right butt cheek, exhale. 1 more breath. Keep your arms, if you can, straighten your front leg, lift your front toes. With breath, inhale, lunge, lift your elbows. Exhale, straighten and fold, half Hanuman. 1 more, inhale, bend to lift. Exhale, straighten to fold. This time, inhale, bend your front knee, lift both arms. Take that weird open twist. Left hand forward, right hand back. As you lean forward, long spine, left hand comes down inside the foot, right hand up, maybe right hand to the lower back. And explore a little bit of space, maybe in a new way. Explore what it's like to just be in the moment as you are. Maybe strength is a sense of trusting that whatever happens, you've got this. 2 more breaths. Really open up with breath. Next, inhale. Exhale, right hand down. Tuck your back toes, lift your back. Yogi squat, right foot outside. Right hand, hips down, hands to heart. Big breath in. Long breath out. 1 more. Lift your chest, breathe in. And then hands down, hips up, fold forward. Bring your feet back underneath your hips. Take a halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, stand, reach up all the way to the top. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Press down into your left foot. And then pick your right knee up, bring it in towards your chest. Now either point or flex to the foot, but do something that feels strong to you. Keep your left foot, all 5 toes pressing, and cinch in your waist. So you find strength through pressing the foot, strength in the middle of your waist, and strength with your breath. As you inhale, take the right knee out to the right like a floating tree pose. Exhale, bring it back to center. 2 more like that. Inhale to the side, squeeze your right butt cheek. Exhale to center. Last one, take it out, breathe in, pause, exhale. As you inhale, take it further back. Exhale, zip your belly. 2 more, a little further back, zip your belly. 1 more, inhale, right knee goes back. Good, exhale, right knee up in towards the chest. Inhale, kick it out in front of you. And then pendulum swing to warrior 3 or Dekasana. Right leg reaches back. Both arms reach back. Breathe in. Stay belly tight. Breathe out. 1 more breath in. How soft can you land an arrowhead? Right toes to the back of the mat. Arms reaching back. Belly squeezes. And then inhale, reach your arms straight out in front of you. Thunderbolt. You've got this belly in. 1 more breath in. Sit deeper into the legs as you breathe out. Inhale, crescent lunge. Reach up. Exhale, twist. Right hand forward, left hand back. Inhale, flip and reverse. Back hand down, top hand lifts. Simple twist. Right hand, top right corner of the mat. Left hand up to the sky. Now get super strong in your right hand directly under your right shoulder. And then slowly, slowly, with strength and grace, side plank. Left foot steps back on top of the right. Always option to drop the bottom knee or come with me. As you inhale, lift your left leg about 1/3. And then exhale, drop it down. Keep pressing the bottom hand. Inhale, lift it 2/3. Exhale, drop it back down. Last one, lift it high. And then lower it back down. Stay, breathe in. Plank pose, left hand down. To switch your side plank, right hand lifts. Press the floor away, breathe in. Stay, breathe out. As you inhale, right hand reaches forward overhead, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee to elbow in front of the body. Inhale, kick and reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. Just one more. Keep pressing your left hand. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap, pause, look forward. Right foot steps forward, right hand outside the right foot. Runner's lunge. Breathe in, heart forward. Breathe out, start to straighten your front leg any amount, pyramid. 2 more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. This time, inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten and pause. Option to step the back foot in a little. But see if you can walk your hands over to the right side to accentuate the feeling down the right outer hip. The more you walk your hands down, maybe the more you'll feel it. And see if you can even think about lifting your front toes, suctioning the right hip back into the socket. Take 1 more breath in. As you exhale, rebend the knee, and then turn to the left for Skandasana. Walk your hands to your left knee and straighten your right leg. Pause, breathe in. Sink in, breathe out. Give that right leg a little space. Breathe in. Strength. Zip your belly as you breathe out. Now look forward with that strong core. Warrior 2. Inhale, lift. Pivot to your right toes point forward, left toes point in, and land arms wide. Inhale, lift. In. Exhale, sit deeper. Right knee to the right. Really work your right outer hip. Inhale, lift a little. Exhale, sink deeper into your strength. You've got this. Trust it. Breathe in, lift a little. Breathe out, sink deep. Pause. See if you can squeeze both butt cheeks. Press both feet. Zip your belly. And then soften into it a little. Like, yeah, I've got this. I'm super strong. I can stay. Take 1 more breath. Could you go deeper? Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg. Lift your front hand. And then exhale back to warrior 2 for humble warrior. Interlace your hands behind your back. You might take your right foot further to the right and turn your left toes forward to turn your hips forward. As you inhale, chest lifts. As you exhale, fold right shoulder inside the right thigh. Press both feet and feel like you could squeeze the right leg, like the outer hip, so it plugs back into the socket and works that stabilizing strength to stay. Use your breath for that calming strength. And stay for 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. As you inhale, lift a little. Drop your hands inside your right foot. Turn to the left to a wide-legged forward fold. Toes face the side of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Soft knees, reach all the way up, stand up. Exhale, hands to heart, heels in, toes out. And then sit down into a goddess squat. Knees and toes pointing the same direction. So squeeze your butt cheeks to tip your pelvis up and open the inner thighs like they spiral upwards. Inhale, lift just a little. Exhale, sink deeper, further down. Do that a few times. A little inhale to lift. And a long exhale to sink. And as you pulse here, undoubtedly, you're feeling the muscles work. Instead of thinking about, how it doesn't feel amazing, think about how it feels strong. Like focus on the activation of your strength rather than just tension in the muscles. Focus on the power of your breath to sustain you and this feeling of being super resilient. You've got this. 1 more breath. Sit deep, exhale. Woo! Inhale, stand up, reach up. Turn all 10 toes towards me. And then slowly fold inside your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, pause, breathe. 1 more breath in. Breath out. Slowly rise up. Soft knees, reach your arms up to the sky. And then bring your hands to your heart. Lean into your right knee, the front one. Get a little bit of feeling of buoyancy, like a little bounce happening into your right knee. Feel how strong and stable your left foot can be. And as you're ready, stand up and bring your right knee to your chest. When you get there, figure 4, right ankle, left thigh, tight ankle. Start to bend the left knee, the standing leg, and sit down into this open eagle position. As you inhale, lift just a little. As you exhale, cinch your belly button in and sit deeper. 2 more like that. Little lift, little sink. You've got this. You're super strong. 1 more lift. Exhale, sink, pause. Either right hand to right knee, like the top of the knee, or right peace fingers grab the right big toe. Left hand to left hip. As you inhale, stand up. Either right leg out in front of you, or you're holding your right knee and squeezing it into your chest. Either way, breathe. Stay. Find a little bit more space. Breathe in. A little bit more strength. Press into your left foot as you breathe out so your left butt cheek squeezes more. And then take your right knee or your right foot out to the right. Left hand could come to the left for balance. Take 1 more breath in. Now if you've got the knee, see if you can let it go and kick the leg. If you've got the toes, see if you can release it and lift the leg higher. Breathe in. And then slowly start to tilt forward. And then gently step wide. Ooh, like a ninja halfway lift. Forward fold. I meant you, not me. I can obviously tell that you're acting like a ninja. You're doing so well. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Walk your hands forward towards the right foot. And then 3-legged dog. Right leg lifts up and out. Bend and peel. Take a breath in. Fallen triangle. Right knee to left elbow. Kick the foot out onto the wood floor and lift the left hand up. This is our last pose in the flow. And we've been working towards this strength in the thighs and the hips. So as you push more through the right hand, see if you can pick the right foot up. Maybe even do a few little pulses, feeling how incredibly strong you can be when you tune into it. 1 more breath. And then flow. Knee to chest, left hand down. Maybe you move just to down dog, cat cow, or through any variety of flow of breath that moves your body. When you're ready, downward facing dog, hips lift. Deep breath in, fill up. Long releasing breath out. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step, walk, or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Deep fold. Inhale, stand, reach up. Woo, last side, hands to heart. Tune into the power of your breath, into your incredible resilience. And rather than use this as an opportunity to think of all the things you couldn't do or don't want to do, use it as an opportunity to tune into how incredibly strong you are and how when you back yourself, you can accomplish anything from that strength. Ground down into the right foot, left knee picks up. Hands to heart, floating tree. As you inhale, left knee to the left. As you exhale it back to center, zip your belly. Inhale it open. Exhale, center. Keep squeezing your right butt cheek. 1 more open. Stay. Exhale, pull your belly in as you squeeze your butt. Inhale, take it a little bit further back. Exhale, stay. Press your right foot down. 2 more. Inhale, open it wider. Exhale, stay. Last one, open. Woo! Exhale, knee back to center. Inhale, kick your left leg out in front of you. And then swing it to aeroplane. Arms reach back, leg kicks back. Firm your belly. Deepen your breath. 1 more. Inhale. How soft can you land an arrowhead? Left toes to the back of the mat. Right knee stacks directly above the ankle. And then stay, pull the belly in, the front ribs in, reach forward as you breathe in, thunderbolt. Feel the incredible strength in your legs. Inhale, reach up, crescent lunge. Exhale, twist, left hand forward, right hand back. Inhale, flip and reverse. Exhale, simple twist, left hand down, right hand up. You've got this side plank. Right foot steps back on top of the left. Tight ankles, tight butt, press the floor away. As you inhale, right leg lifts a third. Exhale, tap it down. Inhale, lift 2/3. Exhale, tap it down. Last one, lift. Click heels together so you can rock it to plank on the exhale. Left hand lifts, side plank, inhale. You've got this. Squeeze the butt and belly. Reach the left hand overhead, lift the left leg. Exhale, knee to elbow in front of the body. Inhale, kick and reach. Keep pressing the bottom hand. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, kick and reach. Last one. Squeeze your belly as you tap knee to elbow. Look forward. Runner's lunge. Left foot down, left hand outside the foot. Breathe in, heart forward. Pyramid, lift your hips, fold over your front leg. 2 more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten and fold. Last one, bend. Take your time, straighten and fold, hips lift up, pause. Option to step the back foot in or keep it where it is. Then start to walk your hands over towards your left foot, maybe down the left edge of your mat. Maybe even pick up your left toes. Think about plugging the left hip bone back into the socket and finding some space to breathe on the outside of the left leg, like you could create more space from the strength of your breath. Give it 2 or 3 more breaths here. And then as you're ready, walk your hands down to the right, towards your right foot. As you bend your right knee, Sandasana at the back of your mat. Right knee bends, left leg straightens. Take a steady breath in. Long breath out. 1 more, refill, reconnect. Empty. Warrior 2, as you inhale, lift up. As you exhale, pivot, back toes in, front toe. Left arm reaches forward, right arm reaches back. Give yourself this moment to connect. A big breath in. Sink deeper as you breathe out. Inhale, lift a little. Cinch in your waist. Exhale, as you sink, left knee goes to the left. Really work your left outer hip. Inhale, lift a little. Exhale, sink a little. Last one, lift. Sink deep as you possibly can. Reverse triangle. Inhale, straighten and lift. Exhale, warrior 2 for humble. Right toes point a little forward. Maybe you widen your stance. Interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, breath. Exhale, fold left shoulder inside the left thigh. Give yourself a few breaths here. Focusing on tucking your left hip back and in, like all of the muscles around it could strengthen. Suctioning the leg bone into the hip socket to feel stable. And finding a fluid breath that softens into that steady. 1 more inhale. As you exhale, gently release your hands inside your left foot to turn to the right to wide-legged forward. Halfway lift. Fold in. As you inhale, soft knees, reach up. Hands to heart, heels in, toes out. And then start to sit down into a squat. Roll your inner thighs up to point your tailbone down. And as you press your heels more, squeeze them in towards each other to activate all of that strength you have under the legs to support you. Hands can be at heart, out wide or overhead. Take a breath in. Exhale, sit deeper. Just a few more. Inhale, little lift. Exhale, sink deep. Keep going with your breath and know that you're the only one there watching you. You're the only one that knows how incredibly strong you are in your body, in your mind, in your heart. So don't cheat yourself from tuning in to remember. Go deep into that feeling. Take 1 more breath in. Sit low as you breathe out. Awesome. Inhale, reach up. Turn your toes in, fold forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, stand, reach up, arms high. And then hands to heart center, lean into your left knee. Left knee bends, get a little bounce happening. Feel incredibly stable through your right foot. And then inhale, stand up, left knee to chest. Left ankle, right thigh, figure 4. Sit down. Tight ankles, tight belly. Inhale, lift a little. Exhale, sink a little. 2 more, lift a little. Sink a little. Last one, lift a little. Sink a little. Now either left hand to the top of the left knee or left peace fingers, big toe. And as you're ready, stand up. And either right knee squeezing into your chest, left hand can reach up, or right hand can reach up, left knee into the chest. Or you can kick your left foot out in front of you. Wherever you are, steady up into the strength of your right leg and a calming breath. Maybe strength is finding a difficult situation and staying calm amongst it. Take 1 more breath. Exhale, belly firm. Inhale, right leg or right knee to the right. Left hand or right hand can go to the right, left leg to the left. Breathe. Steady. One more. Now, if you've got the knee, release it. If you've got the foot, release it. Can you kick the left leg to the left? One more breath. And then tilt forward like a little aeroplane ninja to step wide, to land your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. You've got this. Forward fold. Last little bit of fun, halfway lift. Walk your hands over to the top of the mat, left foot. And as you plant your hands down, inhale, left leg lifts up and out. Bend the knee, peel the hip open, breathe in. Full on triangle, left knee, right elbow. Kick the foot to the wood floor, reach your right hand up to the sky, and either stay, pressing the left hand firmly, or for a bit of fun, lift the left leg, give it a couple pulses. Can you stay in your breath? And in the strength of the left arm, the right leg. One more breath in. Knee to chest, right hand down, your flow, whatever that means to you. Lowering slowly, lifting with the breath in. Downward facing dog, hips lift. Lovely, big breath in. Exhale, knees to the mat. Walk your hands back into a kneeling position and drop your hips off to one side to extend your legs out wide. Coming into a straddle fold. So take your feet about as wide as is comfortable. Don't like push it, force it. Just find your position that feels spacious and strong. If your lower back feels a little tight, like most of us, chuck a block underneath your hips to find a little bit more lift. And then pause, reach your arms up, lift your toes up. Before you fold, find that strength. As the toes pull back, feel the legs switch on. As the arms lift up, secure your lower back by tucking your belly button in. And then take your time like there's nothing to prove, leaning forward as you breathe it. Maybe you stay for a breath. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. As you inhale, lift your gaze. Start to walk your hands back to lift your spine. And with as little effort, turn to face the front of your mat and bend your knees, soles of the feet to the top of the mat. Hands on your shins. Breathe in, pulse your heart forward. Breathe out, go about halfway down. One more, puff your heart, inhale. And then chin to chest, go ahead and roll down. Take your knees with you so you have a soft landing down on your back. And then find your version of bridge or wheel. So as you plant your feet down hip distance, you can tuck a pillow or a book or a block underneath your hips in a supported variation. If you want an active shape, you can press your feet down. Avoid this feeling of the knees knocking out wide, because it might feel a little bit yuck in the lower back. You might even squeeze the knees in a little to get more strength through the inner thighs to complement the squeeze of the outer hips. And if you're going for wheel pose, hands under shoulders. Just about 5 breaths here, so take your time to keep pressing the feet down, toes facing relatively forward. Getting that nice squeeze to strength in your butt and the back of the leg. And then find the space to open the chest. Maybe that true strength, the inner strength, isn't just the muscles squeezing, but giving yourself permission to open. Take one more breath. And slowly lower down, no rush. Take a little rock of the knees side to side. And then take the feet wide apart, like out to the edges of your mat. Open your arms wide and knock the knees over to the left for like a wide twist. It might feel nice after all of that hip opening to let this right knee drop in, like the right outer hip could curl in towards the center line. And you might even assist that feeling by placing the left ankle up on the right knee. But be mindful of how it feels on the lower back. Don't push it too far. Don't strain just to find open. Trust that wherever you are is perfect. And settle into a few long breaths. One more, breathe into. Empty the exhale breath. Ankles up, drop it down, and then gently lift the knees through center so you can shift the knees over to the right. Again, that feeling of the left outer hip rolling into center, that spiraling of internal feeling through the hip. And then maybe the right ankle comes up on the left thigh. Cautious of how it feels in the lower back so you don't feel strain. Give yourself just a few breaths. One more. With the right ankles on the left thigh, drop it down. Come back to center. For a minute, knock the knees in toward each other, taking the feet out as wide as you need to feel a little bit of that rolling inward after all the opening outward. Because just like that external strength feels good, that turning inwards for strength sometimes feels even better. Take one more breath. And then set up for your final resting pose, Shavasana, legs long, arms down by the sides of the body, palms open. And find the strength that comes from releasing. Like there's nothing you need to do. You can just be here as you are. Rest in that centered strength. And I'll let you know in a few minutes when it's time to finish. Rest here, breathe here, be here. If you have more time to rest, please stay. And if you're ready, start to deepen the breath Stretch it through the body, reawakening with that energy and strength. And then take a little wriggle and a stretch. And in your own time, find your way to a seated position to finish. Once you find a seat, tall spine, strong belly, hands to heart center. Thank you so much to every single one of you for tuning in and taking the time to be here, explore your strength, and open up into the breath. It's been such a pleasure to guide you through. And I know that even though we're not in that physical space together, there's a real feeling of connection that comes from this practice that we all share. So thank you for joining me and for sharing your energy with me from afar. I know that that place of connection within me is that same place in all of you. And in this space, there's really no difference at all between any of us. So to acknowledge how we're all the same, we say to each other, namaste. Thank you, yogis. Have a beautiful week. If you've got any comments or questions or suggestions of things you might like to see in future classes, please pop it in the comments. And thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.